Hello everybody, I'm Lori, your Milkweeds and Roses gardener. Welcome back. We have a beautiful day. Oh my goodness, the nice weather. And it's time to take advantage of that. Because I know, as nice as it's going to be today, that does not mean this is the end of winter. I mean, it's the middle of February. We've got a long ways to go. But what that does mean is it's decent weather to get outside and do some direct sowing. To sow the kind of seeds that work well, that need cold to germinate. I'm talking about poppies primarily. But you know how small poppy seeds are, right? It's easy to sow them and then not be able to tell where you've sown them because they're about as fine as dust. Well, I do have a trick to that, and it helps me remember, even after the snow has come and gone and come and gone again, exactly where I've planted some poppies, so that when I see them starting to come up, I won't think they're weeds. Specifically, my secret weapon is, aquarium gravel. It might seem kind of weird, but it's kind of innocuous in the landscape. It retains its color for quite a while. And if I'm lucky, I can find the color of landscape rock or the color of aquarium rock that matches the color of the flowers that I've planted. So I know, okay, I've planted red poppies over there, I've planted blue poppies over here, maybe some gray ones, that type of thing. So there are some seeds that are perfectly great for winter sowing. So let's do that today. Are you ready? Okay. Let's look at some of the areas I was thinking of here, first of all. Now, in the spring, my backyard west garden, this hosta garden, remains fairly damp just because it's within the zone of the sprinklers, the in-ground sprinklers that we have that are designed for the lawn. But this area here does get some good sun. And as you can see, there are some little winter seedlings popping up right now. Oh, isn't this nice? Now, I think these are snowdrops coming up early, possibly crocus, because I've planted them all throughout here. But that's just exciting. So, I want to put some extra color right in here along the fringes, where this will retain some moisture, but get some good sun. It doesn't have to be full blazing sun, but definitely needs some good sun before any of these can pop out. Now let me show you what this area looks like in the spring. And in the summer. There are some other areas to consider putting some poppies too. Let me show you. So this area right here at the base of where our koi pond is gets some pretty good sun, just a small little pocket. And there's not a whole lot else going on right here. It's why long ago I started putting containers on the ledge, really to hide this bare spot right by the stones, because there's sun and there used to be a lot of daylilies there, but there's really not much else going on there. So I add some color with some colorful pots. So this is another spot right here where I have some Agastaki tango, I have some anemone, peony blue, which I just planted in the late summer. This is where I have Mrs. Robert Bryden growing. There is some good sun right here in this area, which I think might work. I still have the stems that I leave up here for the winter for pollinators, so they can hide in those hollow stems. And the same thing with, although it's shaded by the sun right now, because of the time of day, it's shaded by the house. There is some good sun here most mornings on this side in the north garden. And there's also some good sun let me show you here. There's also some good sun most of the day here in the upper north garden. So this area gets hit by my neighbor's sprinkler most of the time. I have two roses planted here. But I think this might be kind of nice to try some poppy seeds right in here and see if that will work. There's some California poppies that a family member sent me from California, and they've come up a couple years in a row, but I can never really count on that. So I might put some more right up in here behind Henry Kelsey Rose. And this area here, particularly in the front end of this new garden bed, I guess it's the black gum garden bed. Whoops, pardon my shadow. But there is some good opportunity right in here to see if some poppies do come up. I see some critters have dug up a daffodil bulb. Yeah, I have my suspicions on who did that. I'll have to replant that. But yeah, I think there's some good opportunity here to try to put some more of those. Now, here's what this garden bed looked like in the fall. This is a new garden bed, so it's early days, but let me show you what it looks like in the fall. So you can see there's possibly some room here in this little garden bed. It needs to be edged, of course, early days. But there is some blue dianthus here. See the little silvery foliage right in here, right in there. So I think having some more red poppies come up might be nice. So my method of sowing is super easy. Sprinkle your seeds into moistened aquarium gravel. The brighter the better. And that way, just mix it in. That's all you have to do. And then you just pour it where you want it to be, and you'll be able to see it from quite a distance. So poppy seeds need light and cold to germinate. You don't have to scratch them into the dirt. I mean, you can, but they need light, sunlight to germinate. So I'm putting them in those spots we talked about, and you can see where it's going to be quite a ways away. So now if something starts to grow there, I won't pluck it out right away thinking it's a weed if I see these stones. And then I did the same thing in my front garden bed too, where there are all kinds of new plants that will be coming up, but where I see these colored stones, don't pull them. They're not weeds. Well, we'll see how it takes. At least, even from a distance, I can keep track of where I planted them. So it's going to be a long slumber till winter's over, and I'll keep you posted and let you know if they come up. Give it a try in your garden. See if winter sowing, even without the old milk jugs or anything else, might work for you. There are some good perennials you can get started right now. Take advantage of this warming spell if you happen to have one in your zone. All right, I'll see you soon. Thanks for joining me.
Sweetness. Hello.